Might be biased, but I think we have the best class in a long time. Say everybody's a dog in their own right.
I just think the game of basketball is changing quite a bit. Everybody's just a lot more versatile.
I say a lot of players in my class, they have a lot of edge to them.
The game is really evolving, and it's truly a blessing to be a part of a generation where I get to witness it all.
I mean, she is just a humble, competitive superstar.
I think the biggest thing with Audi is she loves life.
It's a new wave, it's a new generation. I feel like my class, they have a bag. We're here to kind of change the narrative on women's basketball.
National Shooting Guard of the Year. In just your first year, what would you make of your freshman year?
Super eventful, learned a lot, and just grateful, honestly.
And USC's in for a treat with JuJu Watkins' career. She is a joy to watch.
It's a great experience. Got to build a lot of memories and learn a lot of stuff that I'm able to take with me for next year and the years to come.
What was your most memorable moment from your freshman year?
Tournament run.
JuJu from three. Of course. Here comes JuJu the other way. 1-on-2. Watkins to the right side. Counted and a foul. Watkins stays outside the line and hits it on Beckers. And this is what we came here to see. There's a steal right here by JuJu. Crosses over and handles the contact, but keeps her focus on the rim.
First time in the tournament, first time we got that far in a long time. So to finally get back there and then continue to set the standard each year. So.
You delivered with such high expectations as the #1 recruit in the nation. How were you able to just adjust so quickly for the college game, coming from high school and to the big stage?
Yeah, I think the biggest thing was just not having really any fear and just being excited to enter this next stage of my life. Coach Lindsay, she put a lot of trust in me and my teammates as well, so that was really all I needed. I knew they had my back, so it was really up to me to just play my game, and I did.
We saw how great she was on the court and how she shined, but take us off the court and what we don't see. Like, from your front row view, what didn't we get to see about JuJu that just makes her so great?
Well, I was late to you for this interview because she and I were watching film. I mean, she is just a humble, competitive superstar. Like, we're fortunate that someone with that talent has the demeanor that she does. I'd say off the court, it took a lot of courage for her to come here. It's not that often in women's basketball that someone at that level goes to a program that's not already in the top 5. And she did that, and she's elevated us here. And now to see her kind of handle the pressure and the spotlight with the grace that she does, it's, you know, she's brought attention to our team, and yet she's a terrific teammate that's really a competitor, just wants to win, just wants to get better. So I think people who only see the highlights on the court kind of miss the important piece that is her magnitude and effervescence off the court as well.
What has Coach Lindsay meant to you in this entire process?
She's the greatest coach I could ask for, really. She pushes me to be great. She understands my vision and the standards that I hold myself to. So we really connect with each other, and grateful to have her.
You get so many icons, so many mentors around you being here at USC, one of them being Cheryl Miller. What's something that she's told you that you will hold on to forever?
Yeah, we did an interview, and she was just like, you know, find your safe space away from basketball and to kind of protect, you know, mental health. And I think that was a big thing. And I'm still working to find that, but just to know that, you know, even the greatest kind of needed that as well.
My name's Alicia Kamaki. I'm the head coach at Sierra Canyon. This is my 13th year, and we're the high school where JuJu Watkins went. A lot of people don't realize Sierra Canyon's a pretty young school. The school started in '78 as a day camp, but our high schools only had 15 graduating classes. So we're a really young school, a young program, but we've been ranked nationally in the top 25 in the country probably the last 7 or so years. We first got ranked nationally in 2014. 5 state championships, a national championship, multiple league championships, and district championships. The legacy she left here, basketball-wise, I mean, she's gonna be one of our most decorated players of all time. She was our first McDonald's All-American. She's our first Gatorade Player of the Year, and National Player of the Year, and obviously swept all the awards. But to be able to watch her continue to do that at USC and all the things she's on track to do, it's really exciting, and just really looking forward to watching her continue to grow. She had ultimately made a risky decision in terms of the heat she was gonna take and the critics she could face. So to be able to go into SC and do what she did and kind of lead her team to the Elite Eight in her first year was pretty impressive. I think the most special thing about watching JuJu her freshman year was just that, again, there was so many expectations, there was a lot of pressure, and really just how well she handled all that. And I think she ultimately exceeded expectations. Everybody knew how good she was, but for a freshman to come in and have that impact hasn't been done in a long time. You know, just to carry all of that and all the extra stuff. It's not just about basketball, but all the extra pressure that she has and all the deals that she has. And there's a lot of eyes on her. And so she handles it just with grace and with dignity. And I think I'm more proud of that than anything else.
You're looking to take USC to more new heights, of course. What are some individual goals that you have for yourself and also some team goals moving ahead into this season?
Okay, I think the biggest thing is the championship. I think we definitely can do it. And I think my goal is just to continue to get better every day and just take things day by day.
What does that look like for you, getting better every single day? Something during the off season that you're looking to work on to expand your bag?
Yeah, I just been watching a lot of film with my coach and realizing how I could get better. And we have a lot of talent on this team and realizing where my teammates like the ball as well. So there's so many ways to get better, and I've just been trying to do as much as I can.
Something I found interesting during the off season is just how you were seeking help and just seeking to get better. Even when I was watching the interview with you and Paul George, you were just like listening, just soaking everything in as a sponge. What about this game just makes you want to continue to fine tune and get better? Yeah. What about that inside you?
I think it's just the need to always get better. That's just always been my process, especially my approach to the game. There's so many things to learn, so many great people that are willing to offer me advice. So it's really up to me to be a student of the game and learn everything I can.
This was coming off of the year after COVID, and so things were still weird in terms of our calendar. And so USA basketball that year was late, and so it was going into the school year. So she missed a couple of the first days of school because she was finishing up with USA basketball. So she's coming off of a gold medal, and the first practice that she could make was going to be a 6 a.m. practice. And I said, hey, you don't have to be at practice tomorrow. This is the first time she's ever going to show up in our gym for practice. So, hey, you don't need to be here. You can sleep in, please, like rest your body and like show up whenever our next practice will be. She's like, no, coach, I'm going to be there. And she wasn't just there. She like dominated practice. We all knew who JuJu was, but the team hadn't met her yet. You know, this is her first enrollment at the school, and she shows up and she's ready to go. She looks awake. She doesn't look tired. She doesn't look exhausted. She just looks focused and ready to contribute. And I think that was just such a telling moment of who she is, and it's just who she was. And so it was a really good introduction to who we were hoping she would be. And she kind of fulfilled her promise on that first day.
You think about all of the freshmen that came in last season.
It's fun to watch. Absolutely ferocious, but she plays with so much joy.
You know, without the size and the height, how do you defend this pass?
But she plays like a pro. This woman can just make it happen in so many different ways.
Kayla Williams just elevates, hangs just long enough to draw the contest.
This is how you attack the zone. You got to understand how good she is, the strength that she has, the ability to finish.
What is it like being a part of this star-studded class as you now enter into your sophomore season?
I might be biased, but I think we have the best class in a long time. So I'm just grateful to be a part of it. I feel like everybody kind of has their own style, which I appreciate. Say everybody's a dog in their own right.
Sophomore season coming up real soon. What can we expect from JuJu Watkins?
I guess you can just expect me to play my game and give it all I can.